What is it about you that makes you such an elite lockdown defender? What would you say is just kind of like the simple explanation for your success on defense?
I take every matchup personal. When I step in front of somebody, I don't feel like anyone should be able to score on me. That's just how I feel to myself. So when I get in front of someone, I'm gonna get 110% on the defensive side.
And you mentioned, I think, after the game the other night that you like playing mind games with guys when you're on defense. What does that mean, and how do you do that?
Just little things. Like, for example, we were playing Arizona State and the kid took off real quick and I kind of pulled on his arm and then went and deflected the ball. And now he's worried about me grabbing him. So he's going to the ref complaining rather than just playing his game. And he's trying to make sure he shows me the ref, me grabbing him, but then I'm not going to touch him for the next 2 plays. Then if the ref turn around, I'll probably pull on his arm again, like just to keep him worried about the fouls and all the other stuff that they don't see.
And then on the flip side, your offense emergence here these last 3 games where you're averaging like 20 points. What's kind of gone into that where you're able to do more on that side of the ball?
I feel like just confidence. Nothing's really changed. Like I've been doing it all in practice, so I just finally have been taking the shots and just playing how I play in practice, really.
Let's go to Mike Regalado from Bruin Report.
Hey, good morning, Jaylen. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good, thank you. So you were off for 5 games for a concussion, had 2 games back, and then you pretty much exploded, offensively for 3 games. How are you feeling overall?
I feel great. It feels good to be playing, not having to deal with no head injuries or having to sit out or anything like that. I'm just trying to keep the ball rolling.
With more offense, has your role changed, especially with guys, out because of injury? Has Coach Cronin put a little bit more on you during the game?
I would say no. I feel like we all play the same. And our offense is very free flowing. Anyone can go off on any given night. And I think you can tell from Tiger going off to Johnny to Jaime. Like we've had a lot of people that can just pop off on any given night. And the recent ones have just been my name calling.
Let's go to Sam Connon from SI.
Hey, Jaylen, how's it going?
Hi.
So maybe it's the number 0, but a lot of people online have been saying how your development, your kind of rise has been similar to Russell Westbrook, who's just kind of rotation player first year and then second year just kind of starts to explode during conference play. What do you think of that comparison? And do you think that's a path that you're going down to, like that kind of development?
First, I think it's blessed. Any player that makes a lot of money playing basketball to be compared to is great. I would say it's kind of different though. Like realistically, I feel like it's only been 3 games right now. I'm trying to keep the ball rolling. Russell Westbrook, I've looked at his stats. He had a phenomenal sophomore year, start to finish, if you know what I mean. But I'm trying to pick it up to where I can be eventually compared to like a Russell Westbrook or a Norman Powell or Darren Collison, or just another great UCLA guard that came through this program.
Cool, thanks.
Let's go to Rashawn Halen from KTLA.
Hey, Jaylen. Good morning.
Good morning.
With name, image, and likeness now being a part of college sports, how has that made this season, maybe different from last year?
I just live my life very different, if you know what I mean. I can afford to live at a nicer spot, bought a new car, stuff like that. But as far as season goes, it really doesn't change much. Maybe for like recruiting for coaches, because they can persuade people if you come to LA, there's more opportunity here. But for me as a player individually on the court, it hasn't really changed much. We're still hungry to go out here and get wins and stuff with or without like the extra bit of money from NIL.
Hey, David, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Great, thank you. 2 quick things for you. First of all, Coach said it looks like you're coming back next season. Can you talk about that and just your excitement to continue playing for this team if that works out?
I'm not really sure yet if I'm coming back next season. I know it's an option. Everyone knows I'll be happy to have that option to do it. But for now, I'm just worried about the game Thursday. I'll ask you a question after March.
Got it. Okay, fair enough. And then if you Somebody asked you, what is it about Jaylen Clark that makes him just such an elite lockdown defender? How would you kind of boil the essence of his defense down?
He's a hustle guy. He doesn't have to be told to play hard. You know, he knows his role. He's good at it. You know, he's an excellent kid. You know, and he knows his angles. He really studies defense in the game of basketball. Is really exciting to watch and for him to develop as a player to what he is now. I'm really happy for him.
And then I'm going to steal a third question here. Coach said that you guys have to match their effort and intensity Thursday and have to want it as much as they do. As the guy who sets the tone in the huddle, do you think that those pregame huddles, they do set a tone for a big game like this on the road, and then kind of the energy kind of carries over to the game?
I mean, naturally, yeah. I want to make sure the guys are mentally and physically ready. So whatever pregame speeches I need to get them going, I'm willing to give. Or sometimes I might need to say minimum things because they know, because I see that they're locked in. You know, I always can tell when the huddle goes on right then and there.
From Mike Regalado, Burn Report.
Hey, David, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, thank you. So you guys got Oregon. You lost to them in overtime last time. I know you guys talk about taking it each game one day at a time, but does it stick in the back of your head that you lost and could have taken out a team who has kind of struggled this season? What are your thoughts going into the game?
Don't get me wrong, they're an excellent team. So whatever struggles, I feel like they don't have, and especially when they play us. They're a great team. So going to the game, I just feel like we just need to lock in and take care of business. I just feel like we need to play harder, run harder, play harder. We just got to be the best that we can be, and then just see what happens.
Let's go to Rashawn Haylock from KTLA.
Hey, David. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing all right. With you guys now being able to profit off your name, image, and likeness, how has that changed the way the season has gone, and what I guess adjustments have you seen, either yourself or your teammates have to make just in terms of being able to manage and juggling, the off the court along with, the on the court and academics?
With academics and NIL, I just feel like we carry ourselves more closer to professionals rather than, we're obviously student athletes and we take that very seriously for the academic and athletic standpoint, but we see ourselves as we see ourselves as products, as money. We know we can profit now, so we carry ourselves a certain way. So, and we care about our image even more, So it's really great for us. I feel like it gets us ready for people who want to go professional and ready for the next level. This is how you have to carry yourself. You have to care about your brands. Be careful what brands contact you and everything. So I feel like there's definitely a difference. It's just the way we carry ourselves in our images.